Okay, guys, can you hear me? Oh my god. My mic went dead and it made me do okay. I guess so now. Okay. My mic made me do a firmware update. So, oh god. So, anywho, but that's good. I mean, things happen for a reason and it is what it is. Hey guys, what's going on? Happy Saturday. What's good everybody? What y'all up to? What's going on, everybody? Let's see. Let's see what everyone's. Thank you for being so patient. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for getting here quickly. Okay, guys, let's see. Hey, I'm trying to click on everyone. If I miss somebody, not my, you know what I mean, I'm doing the best I can. Um, you guys already know we're coming in here on some foolishness. Okay. All right. I do have some information to share with you guys. There was a situation on the YouTube streets a little minute ago, and we got little to no update. Like we got little to no details about it. Well, your girl got the details. I got the deets now. Okay. Um, so I have that. And then also, oh, did you guys saw my message, right? Girl, it was some technical difficulties, okay? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, y'all hear Juice World, Nikki, new song? No, I did not. Sorry. Sorry, Sam, we did not. If you know what I'm saying, like if I did, I don't even know. I can't even tell you. I'm gonna be honest. Um, okay. Anywho, let's see. Okay. Let's see. All right, what should we let's can we get to this? Let's watch this video first. Let's let folk get here and then we will get into what we're here to get into. We have a little rose and hold on. We have a little rose and rent update. Okay. Any of you guys were interested in that story in the details we never got? I got them for you. I got them for you guys. Okay. The details that we've been waiting for. Okay. Girl. No, I don't know. All right, guys. Let me turn this off. My dramatic music. Okay. When I heard that music, it made me think about like, every year when they start a new season of Survivor, which I don't even know if Survivor's on anymore, but the host used to be in like some sort of like a raft going to some remote island. That's what that music reminds me of. Anyway, okay, guys, let's get into it. Jasmine is taking a break. She had a situation come up. I was quite intrigued by this and let's talk about it, and then I got some other information for us to talk about that's quite let's on like a serious note, but at the end of the day we know that there is a look, all these YouTube streets mommies are, girl, what could I say, annoying. Okay, to a certain degree, right? And girl, there were many, many details. There was many a detail that was left out when sis told us, and then her husband got on live the following day trying to pretend like he had just came from work. That it was a very serious situation. So I don't want to make too much light about it. I'm just gonna read it for y'all, read the facts, and y'all can make up your own decision about what you think about the situation of what's going on over there. I'm gonna just say it like this. It speaks for itself. And that's pretty, I'm gonna leave it like that. That's it. That's all. Okay. Um, okay. That's fair, right? Okay. All right, let's get into Jasmine, okay? And let's hear what Sis is talking about. Apparently, Miss Ma'am, young Miss Ma'am, the oldest, has missed a little bit of school or a lot of bit of school. We're only in November, and if they're already saying she's missed too many days, she can't miss any more days, and she could be at risk. Okay. Let me reshare my screen, y'all. The good thing about what happened is, guess what? Software, the microphone software is all up to date. Okay, so that's the good thing. You always have to kind of see the little silver lining in the whole thing. Okay, father. This is on some daddy gone, guys. Okay. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, y'all. Okay. Girl, she's in the dark. This is some in the dark confessions. Ma'am is going through it clearly, okay? Let's hear what's girl, but one thing that we can hear is that fan. It's I want to just say bye fan. Bye fan. What did everybody eat for dinner tonight? I just ordered some pizzas. I ordered was it veggie garden something delight, and I ordered Papa
Hey y'all,
John's,
so
and I
I'm
got
just gonna take a break.
girl. She came live. Okay, let me finish my order. Garden delight and two pizzadillas, which are basically like a folded pizza sandwich. That's what me and Farrah got. And then my husband got the pizza with the olives and all the vegetables and stuff on it. Okay. That's what we're gonna have. It'll be here soon. Making pho or pho, sorry. Made meatball tortellini soup. I need to try that. Can you send me my email address is Love Lies Lace Front. So just basically what you're seeing on the screen, no and sign, just all smushed together. Look on my about page. Can you send me if you have a good recipe? Would you like to share? I'm looking for other soups. I'm trying to make like a soup a week because I like soup, and soup lasts for like 2, 3 days, sometimes at least 2 days. Freeze some of it, and I feel like it's just nice. And I feel like we're kind of in like soup season, and I would like to have something like of a crock pot, big pot type thing, at least once a week because it's kind of easy to do. And then it's also like, it's just because the weather's turning, you know what I mean? Um, Outshine coconut cream bar. Okay, okay, outshine. I love soup. I love soups, stews, all of that. Okay, let's let my jazzy life talk. Let's talk about it, and then we're going to girl. I'm in my soup era too. Have you tried the lasagna soup? I saw it on Instagram, and I saw like a lazy lasagna. A couple of things on my list is that chicken pot pie in the cast iron skillet. I've saved like 10 recipes on Instagram that I want to try. I bet you that lasagna soup would be something my husband would like because he loves lasagna. So I need to look at it and find a recipe that is, you know how there'll be like 5, 10 recipes. Um, if you have a good one, send it to me. Okay. Let's get back into jazzy, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. I am live. This is a live. If anyone comes in and says, "Is this live?" Girl, yes. Stop playing with me. I'm live. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, let me come here first. I will be over at Real Talk Bougie a little bit later. Phone calls from prison dropped a video. So we are gonna go do some Nesto later. Some old Ernest Williams talking from his jail cell type ish. But right now, girl, we gonna talk to on the other side of jail, the baby moms that are left to deal with the nonsense. Okay, even though Philip is on the streets, he still has some legal problems. And apparently there's problems over to the school. Let's take a listen, okay? That damn fan, y'all. The fan. Girl, anyone comes in here and says, "Is this live?" Absolutely. We are live on a Saturday
Hey
night.
y'all, so I'm just gonna take a break for like even though I don't fucking have the Emmy to take a break, but for 2 days, I just can't, you know, and I
Keep in mind, guys, it is November 16th. The month goes from the first to the last, and we get paid on the 21st. How does that make sense, Fran? November 1st to November 31st, let's just say, you get paid for that December 21st. At the end of the day, this is what Jasmine is going to have to deal with, the repercussions. Just remember, in December, when it gets to be about the 10th of the month, 10th of the month is when you can log into your AdSense account to see what your check is going to be. Okay, if you've got 2 and 3 channels, you're getting revenue on each channel. At the 10th of the month, you can log into your AdSense account, and it's going to give you the total of both of what all of your channels together has done and what your check will be. Throughout the whole entire month, it's kind of an estimate, but the estimate's usually pretty accurate. At the end of the day, take a break if you want to, but when you come to the internet on some, I don't have enough for Christmas, and I didn't make enough money, and I'm upset, and I don't have Christmas for the kids, and all of that nonsense, you guys remember this conversation, okay? That on November 16th, or actually, I guess it was in the wee hours of the morning, 16 hours ago. Was this on today? The date of this is 16 hours ago. Have we even made it through 16 hours of this day? Yes, we have. So this was probably like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Ma'am said she's taking a break. Okay.
I just gotta take a break. Um, yeah, I just left the hospital because I just felt like first I wasn't gonna go because I'm like that type of person. Like, do I really need to go to the hospital? And the only concern I had was like, there's nobody else here. What if I close my eyes and I don't wake up? And then like I was like looking for my, what is it called, blood pressure cuff thingy.
So you were concerned if you close your eyes and don't wake up. So you're saying you felt like you were about to die. You felt like you were about to die. So you're sitting there pondering, do I need to go to the hospital? And you're there
And
with your one son who doesn't even know how to use a phone yet.
so I found it, but it was dead. So I took the batteries out of my scale and I used it and I noticed my blood pressure was a little high. But I also was irritated today because it was so much going on and people stress me out to the max. And, they like to say hurtful stuff. And it, I don't even want to go there and think about it because it's going to piss me off even more because I can't stand his ass. But I was so angry, but I did it. I took Kaylin to her dance and everything. It was just a
Okay, you guys, I don't know if it's still posted or not, but she posted some cute pictures of Kaylin. Kaylin had on a little like maxi dress. I'm not trying to be funny or anything. I don't know how much the dress cost. It could have cost $20. It could have cost $200. I'm certain like Kaylin looked very cute, and it looked young lady appropriate. It was fine. This is my point. You know that there are going to be events. I think I told you guys this, and she is not me and I am not her, but let me tell you what happened beginning of the school year. Farah and I went shopping for a few things. Um, and we were at the mall and we were passing a store and she saw a beautiful dress. Now, again, Jasmine is not me, right? Farrah saw a beautiful dress that she liked, kind of like it's did I show you guys? I don't think I uploaded the picture, but really pretty dress, sparkly, all that, about calf length or whatever. Anyway, she said, I want to wear a dress like that to the spring dance because they don't have a bunch of dances at her school. They usually have like 1 or 2 a year. And she said, I want to wear that dress, or I want to dress like that. And I said, well, let's go in and try it on. Let's go in and try it on because this dress won't be here in the springtime. If this is a dress you really like, let's go try it on. So we went in there. She tried it on. She really liked it. She looked very pretty. It's a beautiful dress, girl. And I think it was like 115. I was like, sold. Okay. because 6 months from now, I don't have to go shopping. And, the price was decent to me. It's a pretty dress. And I knew that she could wear it, you know, another time if we go somewhere at a wedding, or you never know what's going to be going on. Right. And she's a young lady. Right. Anywho, my point is, these things are going to come up. And as a mother with 5 children, she should know this. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Mama Kim. She should know this, right? All of us mommies, and I only have one kid, so every day for me is on the job training. I didn't have any other kids to raise. I'm in it now, but common sense will tell you that things are going to come up, and there's things that you have to do, and you shouldn't be out here getting caught knowing that, like, oh, she's gone to middle school, they're going to have a dance, or the dance is in a month. Let me buy this dress instead of buying another coffee machine, or running and buying a whole bunch of crap from Dollar General that nobody needs. Your daughter is making memories. You're providing memories for your daughter, who's a young lady. Go and handle your business, and don't go buy a bunch of junk. The fact that she is upset, well, you're going to hear about it. It's like, ma'am, you just went and bought all that junk. You went and bought a sign that said thankful for the kitchen. Be thankful. Don't worry. You don't need to show us. You don't need to have a sign that says thankful. Have thankful in your heart. Okay? That's more valid than a sign that you bought from Dollar General. You know what I'm saying? And you would have allocated that money where it needed to go, which was to your kids, right?
A whole bunch of bullshit earlier, and I let it work me up. And when I feel like it was one of the triggers, and then just saying
Girl,
stuff
hold on a second. I'm gonna go back just a little
like
bit because a lot of people just
just
came in. Guys,
saying
we're over at Myjazzylife. Myjazzylife went to the ER because his life is hard. Okay, life is hard, and she went live because she wanted everyone to know she's taking a couple of days off on her. And guess what? She's getting paid next week for all of the foolishness last week. Okay.
um yeah, I just left the hospital because I just felt like first I wasn't gonna go because I'm like that type of person. Like, do I really need to go to the hospital? And the only concern I had was like, there's nobody else here. What if I close my eyes and I don't wake up? And then like I was like looking for my
Well, you know what? I'm going to say this too. If you don't wake up, guess what? You're not going to know. Okay. You go to sleep and don't wake up, you're not going to know. You're going to be in the next dimension thinking, wow, how did I get here? Or I don't even know. Maybe your brain's wiped clean. I have no idea. Maybe you transcend thinking. I have no idea. If anybody knows, let me know. But when you transcend to the next dimension, to your new assignment, are you I don't know that the good Lord is burdening us with the problems of the afterlife, of the previous life, since we are transcending to something. I don't know that worry comes with us. Okay, that's the hope. It does not. Right. But considering that's what you're thinking, then you might want to take better care of yourself. You've got 5 children depending on you, and going to sleep and not waking up should not be a worry, considering how much you stay in the gym and all of the things that you do. You know what I'm saying? My God.
what is it called, blood pressure cuff thingy. And so I found it, but it was dead. So I took the batteries out of my scale.
It's always something. No batteries. You got 5 kids in the house. You don't have a pack of batteries. You live alone. No batteries, ma'am. You should have a pack of battery. You should have a pack of every type of battery you need for your household. Period. Girl,
And
it's
I
dry
used it
bagging
and
season. It's
noticed my blood
LIEVEMBER.
pressure was a little high. But I also was irritated today because there was so much going on, and people stress me out to the max. And they like to say hurtful stuff, and it I don't even want to go there and think about it because it's gonna piss me off even more because I can't stand his ass. But I was so angry, but I did it. I took Kaylin to her her dance and everything. It was just a whole bunch of bullshit earlier, and I let it work me up. And when I feel like it was one of the triggers, and then just saying stuff like just saying fucking rude shit, bro. I hate when people try to use certain things against you, um, to hurt you and stuff. So I think it just triggered me, and I was, although I was happy, did feel really overwhelmed today, but I took Helen to get her stuff and get her ready for her dance and everything. Um, I felt the
This is my thing. It's always last minute. You know, she like, didn't she know she had a dance coming probably all year? Why are you just now? You got your rent money back for your deposit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always the last minute for me. These young girls, all you got to do is go to Forever 21, or I mean, I don't know what her size is, but she's like around the same age as my kid. And at the end of the day, you can go to any of these stores and find something for damn. You can go to H&M and find a dress for 25, $35. You can go to Forever 21. You can go to, probably still go to Target, and get something in the kids section, like a 12 or 14 in the kids. You can get a zero in ladies and juniors. Like, these kids at this age, especially with them being slim, they fit into the big sizes of kids, and they fit into the teeny sizes of adults, and they're well placed in juniors, right? You can find stuff. It's not a problem. So, and you can find stuff that is very affordable, especially on her budget, which is pretty much zero, right? I'm sorry. Like, I don't feel sorry for her. I feel like she has money for all the things that she thinks she needs to do to create like content and silly stuff like that, which content is not silly, but you don't need to do anything special. There's plenty of people making big bank doing absolutely not setting up props, not going to buy stuff. They're just living their life. Now, if you want to invest in your channel, invest in your channel. But if you haven't invested in your children first, what the hell are you doing?
the sensation of being overwhelmed. I felt that all through my body, but I just let it just flow.
She got herself overwhelmed because she probably didn't feel like doing it. Let's just be real.
And
Thank you
it
to the
wasn't
members
until
supporting. I
we were
appreciate
driving back,
y'all.
and I was like, let me just, I have a headache. What's going on? Maybe I need to get something. And I was like, I'm just going to get me something from Dairy Queen, something cold. I don't know. And I couldn't read the menu. That was really one sign that something was up. Like, I couldn't see it. Like, everything was.
Maybe you need glasses. Maybe you need glasses, but maybe you were having a high blood pressure situation. Maybe your blood sugar is up. I don't see Jasmine going for preventative care. I see, and especially with losing the amount of weight that she has lost, she should go to see a doctor. You all of a sudden lose 75 pounds, 80 pounds, and she's taking all of that C4. She drinks energy drinks. She drinks all kinds of coffee. She does not incorporate going to a general practitioner at all. It doesn't seem like, as far as her dialogue, she tells us when she goes to take a crap, she would tell us that she went to go see the doctor. Women like her only go see the gynecologist because they're only concerned about their vagina and what comes out of it. And I mean babies. Like, all she cares about is getting pregnant. Am I pregnant? Is my vagina in working order so I can get some sausage? Okay. That's all she cares about. She doesn't go to a regular general practitioner, family practitioner, to get a head to toe physical and find out about what's physically going on with her. She just wants to know about that vagina. Okay. That's it.
Blurry, but I remember what I used to always get, but I couldn't see it. And then I was having like triggers to where the lights, cars' lights were like really hurting my eyes. And so I was just like, I just need to get home. And so I got home.
You can't see, you're dizzy, your vision is impaired, and you think, you know what, let me just go home. You didn't even go run into like the pharmacy at HEB and take your blood pressure and let the pharmacist take your blood pressure, or stop in Walmart, or run to the urgent care, stop at the emergency room. I mean, I wouldn't go in anybody's emergency room right now because all that nasty shit is in the emergency room. Everybody with COVID and all kinds of nasty shit is sitting in the emergency room. Go to the urgent cares. Urgent cares stay open till like 10, 11 midnight. Go to the urgent care. Call your doctor if you have one. See what they tell you to do. Of course, they're going to tell you to go to the emergency room because you should have been at the urgent care earlier.
I dozed off waiting on the fight to start. And then I woke up and I was like, man, my chest feels so heavy. And then, like, that's what it was. And I took my
You know
blood
what it's called?
pressure
It's
and I was
called
like, maybe I just need to go
bronchitis.
in. And
It's called bronchitis. It's called contentitis with bronchitis and a tinge of struggalosis. Okay, she got contentitis, struggalosis. She don't know what to post, and sis broke. Okay, girl. Netflix had bronchitis last night. It had slow moitis.
get a better reading. I went
Go
in
to the minute
and they did
clinic.
say it was elevated, but they also said that on my paperwork it said, uh, what did it say? Anxiety and stress related.
Girl, that means, look, no offense. If you have anxiety, I'm not talking about you. Okay. Can I preface what I'm getting ready to say? I'm not talking, if you have general anxiety, I'm not talking about you. Okay. Jasmine, you're a fucking basket case. The doctors don't even know you. And they're like, you need to take your ass home. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with you. A little bit of work won't solve, and some dollar bills won't make you feel better. Okay. Okay. Get your money up, sis. Stop hiding from the work. Are you scared of money, Jasmine? Jasmine, if you're listening in the bushes, get out of here. This is not for you. It's getting ready to be about you, boo. If you can stand it, what I'm getting ready to say is you act like you are afraid of money. You love being broke and you hate being broke all at the same time. You got broke people's disease. Get your ass to work and you'll feel 1,000 times better.
And it said blurry vision, shortness of breath, like all the stuff. Like I feel
I
so
was like, babe, did he
overwhelmed
give
in
you
my
the
mind.
Pepsi?
Like Legend's birthday's tomorrow. I wanted to do something with the kids and go pick them up, but it was such a fucking hassle today dealing with that shit and that nigga.
Now all of a sudden, Philip is that nigga. Okay.
I just I don't even have the energy to do anything. Like
Okay. Mom Dukes is getting her
I'm so
coins.
yeah, my anxiety is like at all time high, and yeah, I was in the hospital because I thought I was afraid to go to sleep. That's why I went to the hospital because I was like, what if I go to sleep and I don't wake up, and then I just start thinking.
Girl, what if you go to sleep and don't wake up? Then God bless Legendary. He's sitting there by himself. If he had a decent father, you wouldn't have to worry about that. Um, what's going to happen? Someone's going to figure out you're not answering the phone and they're going to come bust open the door. They're going to do what happens to a lot of people that end up dying alone. Okay. That's what's going to happen. Take better care of yourself so you don't have to worry about things like that happening. That's what you do. You don't go home to lay down and go to sleep when you feel dizzy and have high blood pressure and you're not controlled. You take your ass to the emergency room like a real adult. It's called adulting. Okay. Adulting, I'm going to give you my definition of adulting. I don't know what the actual definition is. Adulting is, I'm assuming it's a verb that means action, right? You're doing something. Adulting is when you do something that you really don't want to do, because in your body, your mind, your spirit, you will still want to be a kid. When you are forced adulting, you're doing things that you really don't want to do, but you got to do because guess what? It's your job now. Mom has graduated to grandma. Mom went to be with the Lord, and mom don't take care of you anymore. You have to take care of yourself. And if you're really adulting on top of, if you're like doing additional adulting, you are also adulting for minors, okay? Because now you got babies, okay? Okay. That's called adulting, sis.
Thinking about Legend, like what
Thank you, new
he's
member.
2, he
Thank you,
doesn't know how to crawl.
boo.
He's gonna sit here and cry. I just started thinking about that one child that was clawing at their door and stuff like that. That went through my mind, and I just couldn't.
She thinks about the weirdest shit. So you're thinking about a child crawling out the door. Legendary will be Tootsie sliding, walking out the door. Homeboy will stop, put on his shoes, and get his hat. Okay. Sir knows how to walk. He's 3 years old. What are you talking about crawling out the door? Why are you sitting plaguing yourself with such random, unproductive, negative thoughts? Why don't you go run, take care of yourself? How about that?
So I just got up and went. I didn't call nobody because who the fuck am I gonna?
Well, yeah, you're grown, ma'am. You are a grown woman with 5 children who chose to have all this going on by yourself. Yet there's no one to call, boo. It's on you. Take your ass. You see strong mommy Chrissy, she don't have a problem running an Uber or getting Lyft, go over there to the emergency room. Sis stays with pneumonia. Sis got pneumonia every time she turns around. Girl, take your ass to the emergency room.
Call? Who cares? No one cares. And I just got up and went.
Liv ran over there to the doctor's office for Kalani because she probably felt like they was getting ready to call they did call CPS on her, as a matter of fact. Excuse me. She knew she had to go over there to the doctor. That baby was sick. And she had to what? Adulting, okay?
And I didn't say anything until I got back home to anybody.
The comments are killing you. If Jazz works, she wouldn't have time. Girl, if she was working, if she got a
It was
nice
a lot.
check, you know what? I've noticed a lot of these moms get real depressed like the week before their checks drop for YouTube because they know that they haven't done shit. They haven't done enough and they're not happy with their check and they're getting ready to be broke. Okay. She's getting paid next week and probably that check is not going to be looking like what she wants it to look like because remember her towards the end of the month, her main channel got taken down and she had to reactivate that other channel she'd been sitting on and didn't have a lot of content, and not even so much that she didn't get views. She got some views, but again, your CPM has to elevate. And if her CPM is lower, it doesn't, like, CPMs are not equal. So the CPM on that channel that was kind of dormant, they're not selling advertising on that channel like they're selling it on the one that gets a video every day. You know what I'm saying? And if your CPM rate is low, the video worth is going to be lower. Okay. It's almost like you may go do the same, you and someone else may do the same job, but you've been there for 10 years. You've got a ton of knowledge and you know exactly what you're doing. You train people, but you may be in the exact same position as someone else making $10, but you're making 37. Okay. That's kind of CPM. Okay. That's it. Someone may be getting 10 cents per mil, per whatever they call it, meal. And then someone else could be getting $10. Okay.
One
Girl,
day,
dry
but
bagging is
I
loading.
do feel
Absolutely.
overwhelmed. Trying to do everything. Trying to do everything. And then, you got a dumb mother freaking person that is just like throwing stuff in your face. And it's so overwhelming. Like I want to cry because it's just like, what? Like what? And then none of it makes sense. You know, I picked my daughter up early from school today to go take her to get her dress and shoes. And at first, everything was cool, and then all of a sudden, she's missed too many days. I'm like, too many days, and like trying to say that I didn't. I was like, hold on, she missed one day of school. I took her doctor's note to the school. So what days did she miss? Because it was
How many of you guys got Power School? Some of you guys might use other programs, but how many of y'all get a progress report? Jasmine, you guys should have had report cards by now. You lying. Y'all should have had report cards by now. You should have had progress reports, and you should be in Power School. Okay. I'm a mommy of one, and I know all that. What that tells me is you're not plugged in. You are too concerned about what the fuck Olivia's doing, what the hell Jasmine's doing, running down what you watch on YouTube. I saw that the other day. Girl, log your ass into Power School or whatever the program is your city uses, your school system, and check on them kids. If you're not the one dropping them off at school every day, but you're the one who's going to get handcuffed because those kids are truant, that's your fault, because the sex offender is not the one who's responsible for the kids. It's you. Just like they told you, that's your problem. You're Kaylin's mother, and you are the one who's responsible, and you need to be logging in to Power School or whatever it is that they use over there. And you would know exactly if she's been late, if she's getting dropped off. The fact that you're finding out as you're picking her up and they're talking shit to you in the office that there is a concern, you're not there enough. You're not there enough, and you don't know enough. And where is the progress report? You should be in second quarter progress reports by now. It's damn near Christmas. You should know. I am a certified volunteer. I am a volunteer. Girl, they know me. All I got to do is press the button. And it's not on some bad stuff. It's on some I show up. I show up, I participate, I help. I've done concessions, I've gone on field trips, I've gone on overnight trip. They know me. They know me over there. Little sis would never. Okay? Jasmine's dropping off for free daycare. And now you're finding out your kid's not at school. Why in the hell? I would be calling and cussing them out, and I wouldn't give a good goddamn if he had an attitude. I would expect him to have an attitude after I finished on the phone. But Jasmine, you're sleeping on your job. You're letting a woman who doesn't have kids, who's not the wife, who is the cheated on girlfriend, the man got a case beating up a young lady on the street. You're relying on a damn sex offender ass with an open case to run kids to school on time, father of 10 with 4 baby moms. Girl, you're the one who's going to be in trouble. You can't expect him to do right. He can't even do right for himself. How's he going to do right for them children?
wasn't with me. And then it was just like, oh, that doesn't matter. It's like everything is about, like, sometimes, like, with that motherfucker, it's like, who's a better parent? I'm a better parent. You ain't shit. Like, and I'm just so over fucking whelmed. I'm overwhelmed, and just
You're lazy. I wouldn't even respond to that. He would be like, hello? Hello? I would have so hung up and been on to the next call, going live or something. I would have been handling my business. You say some stupid shit like that to me, you're gonna be looking at your phone. It's gonna be your screen, your damn home screen. I'm like, oh shit, she hung up. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. and send it right to voicemail. Don't even, Next conversation is an apology. You don't say that stupid shit to me at all, ever. Period.
Just a bitch out here
Out of your
trying
mind.
to make it and take care of my kids. Legend's birthday. I don't even feel like going and driving way to fucking Georgetown to get my kids just so that he can have a party with them. I'm just like, maybe I should just let it wait until they come back home and do something. Like, I don't even want to go nowhere. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Why don't you run him over to that damn Nike outlet that you love so much? Get him some dunks, get him a new little outfit, buy him a hat, take him to a restaurant, a real restaurant, get him a nice little mini cake, and sing him happy birthday like you got some damn sense. And then when it's your time to pick up his siblings, have him a birthday party. He's 3 years old. You are inviting this nonsense to the internet because people are going to drag you because, again, another year, you're not prepared, you big dummy. Okay. Nobody would know, but you're telling us. So commence to get dragged. Okay. Most people who are not on the internet would have just had a little party for their little baby. And when the other kids come home that are at the other father's house, um, that's when the party would be. And you make yourself a lasagna or macaroni and cheese and whatever a little boy likes to eat and make it really good and make it for him the first plate and make him a nice little party. Okay, because we know he don't have any friends over at the daycare because all you do is drop in. So he's not really part of a class or anything. So that's not going to happen.
Part of me is like, should I just take him somewhere by himself? But I don't. I want to lay in bed and just chill.
She's so selfish. The people at the emergency room should have just wrote across her paper depressed. They were trying to be nice and didn't want to send a depressed home person. They didn't want to send a depressed person home, giving them the awareness that we think that you are depressed, that you're in a kind of a depressed state at the moment. But they should have.
I don't want to cook. I don't want to clean. I just want to lay down for a minute and just breathe. You know, I agree. School system attendance is crazier. Kids never forget those days. Yeah, but their dad was just all my, and I'm just like, nigga, like she only missed one day, and I had a doctor note with me, and it was just, oh, but you need to do this. I'm two or something. Nigga, I know how to get my daughter's work. I know how to ask their teacher stuff, and it just was a back to back thing. Everything was a fucking problem, and then it was just like.
Let me tell you something. If you have kids who are not responsible or they're not into school, they will have, go on Power School or something, you're going to see like damn 10 missing assignments. Let me tell you something back. We don't have that problem. I got an honor roll kid now. Let me tell you something. Third, fourth grade, when the pandemic first started and school was online, baby, they had the whole quarter to get their work in. So if they missed an assignment, it didn't get an F or a zero or anything like that. You had up until like a week or 2 weeks before the quarter ended to get anything that they may have missed because they were out of school, whatever. You had the whole rest of the almost the end of the quarter to finish any missing assignments, right? They don't really do that anymore. You get like if you miss a homework assignment, you have like a week or two to get it in before you get a zero. Anyway, if you don't have a kid that's like a go-getter that's keeping on top of their work, and because nowadays, if you guys haven't paid attention, school is almost like how it was when we were in college. I don't know how college is today, but I would imagine it's something similar. And these kids are really managing their workflow, and the kids have to be responsible to get their work in at the end of the week or by they have to be responsible checking their Power School or their Canvas. That's another thing. The kids use Canvas. The parents have access to Power School where all the grades drop into. Girl, I get emails. It's nothing to get an email from Canvas. You get all the assignments for the week. You get the check. As soon as she checks in an assignment, it says, something like you've completed an assignment. Da, 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 da. I get a notification because I get CC'd on them. I mean, Jasmine, you got to get your head in the game. You got to know what's due. Girl, that reading sample the other day was a fool. Okay. That was a whole mess. That was a sign. That was totally a sign. And it wasn't giving what she thought it was giving about at that age being in middle school and that reading sample.
Like, you just want her to go to this dance. Oh yeah, I want to spend my money on a dress that she's gonna wear one time and shoes that she's gonna wear one time. Yeah, I want to do all this. I want her to go. She wanted to go. She wanted to go.
Well, if you're missing school and you're missing assignments, missing school, I would still blame Philip and Hannah if it's on their watch. I wouldn't penalize her for that, but you had work to do. And these days, with everything being automated, you don't just miss assignments anymore. Everything is in the computer and everything is available, and she can make up her work. So if it's more so she's missing work and she's failing, which that could possibly be what it is. If you're missing school, you're missing work, you're failing, or your grades are not good. Okay.
So it
Come on now.
overwhelmed me dealing with that. And he talking mess. Mm. It's so funny,
Mm,
he said, you're just mad because your nigga left you.
okay. Well, coming from a man's point of view, you are mad. You're still depressed. You're still depressed a whole year later. You've lost 75, 80 pounds and you don't even know what to do with yourself. And you're not doing your best as a mother. You're lazy. You're letting a non-mother, and not no offense to anyone who's not a mother, but it's not Hannah's responsibility. You guys know how I feel about this. Hannah should not be burdened with raising a woman's kids even every other week. You would have to be paying me. Philip would have to cake me off lovely as his girlfriend to watch and mind your kids, cook for a family when I am a single girl with no fucking kids and we're not engaged, we're not married, we're not nothing. It's really not her responsibility. And Jasmine, as a woman, shouldn't even want to burden another woman with something like that. Okay? That's crazy.
That's what he
Hannah
said.
is stupid.
That's what he said to me. I'm just mad because my nigga left me.
I mean, there's what? Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
So sad. How he can just go low. Because I could go lower, you know? But I always choose to be the bigger bitch. Avoid all stress.
Even Legendary is laughing.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I can wait till the kids come back home and do something with them. I turn the lights off. I'm laying down.
Do we remember the point of this live? Hey guys, I just want to go live and tell you guys I'm taking a couple of days off because I'm so overwhelmed. She's not even overwhelmed. Just call it what it is. I'm mad. I'm hurt. I'm sad. I'm depressed. She likes to say overwhelmed. Okay. Okay, overwhelmed.
I just didn't want y'all to be like, where the fuck is she? She just disappeared. She's doing this and da da.
Jasmine, no one's gonna think you disappeared. We know how you get. You're lazy as fuck. You post and then you don't post. You have no regular schedule and you really are afraid of money. You're afraid of success. You're afraid of money. You're afraid to work. Anything that is revenue generating, your ass is absent. Okay. Just like your kids from school. Okay. You are a just over broke type chick. You do just enough to make just enough to, I guess, do what you need to do. And then you come to the internet to panhandle the working women of YouTube for fucking donations. Okay. Rather than earning a tip or someone saying, you know what, I love your content. You do such a good job type thing. You want the pity. You want the pity money. Okay. You want the people that pity the fool. Okay. If you pity the fool, send her a cash app. Okay. You are ridiculous.
I I need a break.
I need a break. You need a break. Y'all, she says she needs a break. A mess.
I need to clean up. I don't even want to clean. Fuck that cleaning shit. It's not a mess, but
I wouldn't want to clean either if I had to go run buckets back and forth to the washing machine.
I have been overworking myself and beating myself up about a lot. Um, like not getting everything done that needs to be done, not working out as much as I usually do because I'm
He
trying
needs
to
a
get other
beer.
stuff done around the house. I already beat myself up, and then when someone's really
Girl,
beating
she
on
needs a
you and
break
they're
from her
beating
break.
on you a lot, and it's just I felt like I was just I'm so tired, man. You know, and they were so nice at the hospital. They
They were so
gave
nice at the
Legend
hospital. What do you think they're
a
going to be
birthday
mean?
teddy bear,
Oh,
and
so Legendary got something. He got a free 99 birthday teddy bear. Hey Jamie, hey boo boo.
they gave him
She's a lost
some
cause,
a whole bunch of
girl.
stickers and some ducks. They had like ducks. I think one of them had to have a Jeep or something because she had a whole bunch of ducks.
Y'all wait till you guys hear the
So
police
yeah,
report about Rose and
I'm
Brett,
laying in bed.
girl. We got a new Strangler Bay on the YouTube streets, honey. Baby, it's not even cute. I'm just going to read it and y'all when I read it, I'm just going to read it, okay? And then I got another piece that will it's not here yet. Whenever it comes, um that's when it comes, it comes. So I don't want to say too much because people will be watching in the bushes and all kinds of stuff. And we don't tell our left hand nothing. We don't tell our left hand nothing. You understand? Left hand knows nothing. That's Bible. Okay. Do not tell your left hand what your right hand is doing. Okay. Let's when this is finished, girl. And there were multiple officers, so the incident reports are plentiful. Okay. Each officer gave their opinion about what happened. So we're gonna read them all in just a minute. Okay. Ew.
And these
Yes,
stink buckets
girl.
behind me. I like struggled to watch the
Sis
fight.
couldn't
Not enough
breathe.
that was already stressful because of what was going on with Netflix. I'm not really a fight person, but I watched that a little bit. Sometimes I'd be like, I just want to turn my phone off and just disappear from the world. If I didn't have kids, I would turn this mother freaking phone off and just disappear. It's just so much. It's a lot that people don't be knowing what people don't know what you're going through. And I hold so
Jasmine, it's like, believe it or not, a lot of people are going through the same things, but you don't want to deal with your problems. This woman doesn't want to deal with her problems. She doesn't want to deal with her real life situations. She doesn't want to call a thing a thing. And until she owns her own shit and you stop blaming other people, it can't get any better. Like, it's just gonna be what it is, boo boo. It's gonna be what it is, and you're gonna go through what you're gonna go through because you don't call a thing a thing. It's a thing a thing. Okay? You don't call an apple an orange, you call an apple, right? You want to call it overwhelmed. I call it, number one, I do think that you're lazy, and your laziness fucks with your head because you know you should be doing better, and it makes you feel depressed and it makes you feel anxious. Okay. Because you're depressed, you feel anxious because you know you're like not up to par. And then when you're anxious, it drives you crazy. So it makes you feel depressed. And then when you're depressed, oh my God, I'm anxious because, and it's called the anxiety wheel. It's called the wheel of depression, actually, I think is what it's called. Anxiety, depression, anxiety, depression. Anxiety breeds depression, and depression breeds anxiety. You're depressed, sis. Like, really and truly, they should have
So
told
much
you.
in. No one ever knows. Like I just be going through shit. It'd be like a handful of people that know what I'm going through, and I hold it in. I just be
Oh
like,
my
bro,
God,
I
it's
just
the
gotta
captions for me.
push through to the other side. And then I should have known it was something with anxiety. I couldn't sleep last night. Like my mind just kept running, but it was racing on like what I need to do. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do this. I need to do that. Oh my God, Caitlin has this. I have to take her here. Legend's birthday. What do I want to do? How do I want to do this?
Open your phone and use your goddamn calendar. Open your phone, use your notes. You know what I do? I start thinking about Farrah's like, I would eat this, but we didn't have. She said this the other day, and I felt bad because I usually keep a very stocked pantry, and I don't know how this happened, but I did end up throwing a bunch of ketchups away. She's like, oh, yeah, I would do that, but we don't have any ketchup. I was like, we don't have any ketchup? What are you talking about? We don't have any ketchup. Girl, I went to the refrigerator so fast. I was like, we got ketchup? Girl, ketchup gone. Okay. Pantry, no ketchup. I'm like, oh shit. So I always have a running list for Sam's or Walmart grocery store, or I'm going to go to the grocery store, after school or whatever, a different store, right? When I place my orders, if I see I'm out of something, I immediately go put it in my basket. And whether I'm checking out that day or, future order, it's in there, right? So keep yourself a running grocery list. Use your notes section and bullet them. If you have things that you need to do, put it in your goddamn phone. The fuck is wrong with you? Use your calendar. You got emails from damn promotions, you got email, you got promotions, you got jobs you need to do. The phone has reminders. You can follow up in your phone. I don't know about Samsung. I'm an Apple person. You can have follow-ups, you can set up reminders, you can attach the emails into your calendar. You can do all of that stuff. She was talking about going to buy a damn planner. Girl, you got a whole damn planner. You got a whole system in your phone. And you got that phone with you all the time. And then guess what? It's going to be synced to your computer because you have a Mac. The fuck is wrong with you? I'm 20 years older than you, and I'm more technically savvy than you are. You're a weirdo. You are a weirdo 30 something doesn't even know your resources. Automate, dummy.
Do I want him to wake up to something? I went and bought him a present. I even got
This is
a few
all about her not
Christmas
having money for
presents,
Legend.
put them in my closet. It's crazy. I will use my every dime. I just got that money from Sculpt Touch, and I used it on the kids. I used that whole check.
Jasmine, no one told you to lay down and have those babies, okay? And you don't get a cookie for giving your kids your last. Your kids are you. You doing for your kids is like you doing for yourself. Your kids are you. You're not doing no damn favors, okay? You don't get a cookie for doing for your kids. All right? You going to get your ass to jail if you don't do for your kids cuz they gave you that reality at the school that your kid is truant, okay? Your kid has more absences than a little bit. They're going to have someone calling you from downtown soon. That's going to be your problem. Or they're going to send CPS over there. You're not sending that child to school. That's going to be a problem. Okay? Her silly
I used
behind.
that whole little check from Sculpt Touch on the kids.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
I
Girl,
don't know.
you know how many other people have spent they wanted to get some hot girl shoes. They wanted to get a new freakum dress, but they had to go divert that money over to the kids. Girl, that is nothing new. Nobody feels sorry for you for that. You better handle that mom business.
I just be thinking like it's so hard. I be trying to tell myself, Jasmine, you can be a little selfish sometimes.
Girl,
You
you're
know, pour
selfish
into
all the
yourself.
time.
And it be just so
You're just a
hard to pour
brokey.
into myself, y'all. I be trying to, but it be hard. Because I be like, man, my kids really need this. She can really use this. I want her to feel beautiful. And I was like, dang, this dress is a little pricey, but I want her to feel beautiful. I want her to feel like a princess, you know?
You wanted her to feel like a princess, so you're buying her everything the day of. That doesn't sound like queen behavior. Most queens have everything nice and laid out so you can have a nice relaxing day. Go run, get her little nails done, get her pedicure. You're no one is going and buying the outfit on the day of talking about I wanted her to feel like a princess. Girl, princess is that dress has been in the closet for weeks, waiting, ready to put on, or in your closet, ready to put on. Okay. What are you talking about?
And then just, I saw something there for Ava. And then I was like, oh, she'll love this for Christmas. Then I was like, Legend's birthday's tomorrow. I have to get him these fucking dinosaurs.
So you prioritized everybody's needs before the one whose birthday it is. And when you had the money and you could have done something ahead, you didn't. Okay.
My son's obsessed with dinosaurs. So I just grabbed them too.
This
Then
is
I
a
got
money.
a
This is
Christmas present for
a
Kaylin.
please send me a cash app.
So, and like right now, guys, I don't even know how to even explain how I feel like looking at my phone. I wish I can explain how I feel. Like like the touch. I don't. I can't even explain. Like it feels like, so I'm laying on my side and my head is on my hands. My head feels like it's not my head. Like it's not a part of my body. Like it's something else, like a rock. But I can feel it. I don't even know how to explain how I'm trying to say this, but like I can really feel like the textures of my hair on my face. That makes sense. Like I felt like I could hear my heartbeat whenever I was at the emergency room. Like I could hear my heart beating. I can feel it. I was like freaking out. I'm like, my chest feels heavy. Like it just felt real heavy. So I'm probably about to go to sleep. Well, try to. I just wanted to let y'all know I probably just won't do anything tomorrow. I will. No, see the mom and me will get up, run to fucking HEB and get my baby a cupcake, and I'm singing happy birthday to her. That's the mom in me, right? I don't even feel like drive. Like, I really just don't feel like driving anywhere. It took everything for me to drive to the emergency room, but I was like, I cannot risk me going to sleep and not waking up. Yeah, the mom in me is gonna do that. Get up, go to HEB, get him a cupcake. And I made a post the other day about basketball. How whenever I play, it's like you forget all your problems. I feel like, of course, you forget all your problems. That's on the outside world. Like, but if you got shit going on the court, that's a whole other story. But it does clear my mind a little bit, but I think where my anxiety triggers into is coming back to reality. It's almost like PTSD. Like I be playing, I'm in like another dimension, another world, and then once I hear the buzzer, I come back to reality. You know, and then that's whenever it's like, fuck, I'm back right here. I'm back here. So I don't know. All right, I'm about to lay down with Legend. I'm laying down now, but it's like it's about to be 2 o'clock. I just wanted to give y'all an update.
Girl, ain't nobody need no 2 o'clock in the damn morning update. She at 2 o'clock in the morning your time. Hey guys, good morning. Or not even. Hey guys, I just wanted to go live. Tell you guys I'm not gonna be going live.
Let y'all know. So love y'all. For the ones that understand, thanks for understanding. If you don't understand or whatever, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't have the energy to even explain myself no more.
It's you should not care about what we think, sis. Like, can I give you the freedom? Just like we can't do anything for you, hun. You gotta want it for yourself. And you seem to like the struggle life. Baby, I can't bring you over to where I'm at. You wouldn't know what to do with it. Okay. You are happy in your misery. Little do you know it. Okay. You're happy in your misery. That's your familiar place where you're at. Until you want better, you won't like that's what you're gonna have. So just like we don't get it, you don't get it. Okay.
But all right, y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Good night.
Bye. 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 Okay. All righty, guys. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me pivot over here. This is going to be a long one. So get your snack. Hold on a second. Let me see where we're at. Guys, what I'm going to ask for y'all to do, let me see. I know we have 459. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome. Happy Saturday night. Go ahead. Let's get okay. I mean, look, if you have not yet hit the like button yet, go ahead, hit the like button. Let's get things popping right now. This is a serious situation. You guys talk how you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a serious situation, and I'm getting ready to inform you about a situation that happened on or about at the YouTube streets that folk we needed to know about. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get my overlay. Girl. I don't even think I'm in my right place. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me find it. Oh, there we are. Okay, you know this couple. Okay, these guys are on some bullshit. They stay on some bullshit, and it's okay. That's girl. That's their business, right? This guy here. Let me just show you guys this real quick. This is gonna be no surprise. Um, y'all issuing a trigger warning. You don't even know what's on the report, but okay, it is okay. That's fair. Trigger warning. And I mean, it's not graphic. It's what's graphic is it's going to tell us it's if you have we're curious about what happened on that night, that's going to be, but it is on some Strangler Bay. I'm not going to lie. These two tussle over there. That's how they handle their business. That's how they handle, you know what I'm saying? Like I cannot. Okay, where am I? Hold on a second. Oh, let's see. Uh Let me get my email. I didn't even think about the okay. Hold on, guys. Let me forward this to my. I'm pretty much ready, but I needed to. Uh-oh. Yeah, these two had some. They were in the midst of a situation that we all heard about, and Brett sat up there trying to be cute, and we all knew that there was more to the story, and I got the more to the story. It took a minute, but sis did a FOIA, which is a Freedom of Information Act request, to the authorities in that area, and that's that on that. And it wasn't, let me just, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay. Let's see. I just wanted to pull up the mugshot for y'all because I know some of y'all want to see that. Really and truly, this guy, like, it's really okay, here we go. Can I import this? 1 second, guys. All right. Mm. All right, just 1 second, y'all. Why can't I open this in Chrome? Open in. Okay, just. Mm. Okay. Let me worry about this in a minute. I'll pull this. I have it in my computer, but I just don't have it in the right format to. Okay. All right. This is what happened. So let me get over to the document. Okay. So you guys know what happened. I'm going to reveal some things as we go along. This has been heavily redacted for personal information because this was a domestic situation. So it's heavily redacted. But so in terms of like personal information, birthdays, all of those things, addresses, things like that, it's very much redacted. So that's number one. If you notice right here, if you know, you kind of know, hold on, let me move this. This is Honolulu Police Department. Okay. All right. So that's what we're working with. That's where we're at. Okay. Um, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna walk you through some of these things. And some of these things you're going to be able to see for yourself. Well, let me get them off of here. Hold on. Let me find something that's more conducive to the situation. I just don't want to expose the whole entire screen for obvious reasons. Okay. Okay, let's do it like this. This'll work for right now. Okay. So as you can see right here, abuse of family. If you saw what happened, if you saw the intake sheets, you saw it was abuse of family, and you see this word right here on the screen. Okay. Okay. You see that, right? All right. Here we go. I'm gonna scroll up on some things because I mean, you see a lot of the black. That's a lot of redactions. But what this is an incident report. This report is 42 pages. But each incident, each police officer that shows up is going to make a report. So this is the first report in the packet that I was sent, right? This is page 1 through 4. So let's get to the complaint. All right. And there's a few complaints in here, and each police officer is going to kind of let you know what they saw when they arrived, right? So they arrived to, is it Cahill Avenue in Honolulu? Okay, on 9/29 on or about 2:21 hours. Okay. Um Background information 9/29 2215 says husband and then the name, beat her up, no weapons, okay? And they classed it to a felony, all right? Hereinafter, who identified herself via her Arizona driver's license, related that her husband of 3 years, okay? Stated that her 2 older children hereinafter and shared, okay, so which is with, and that is their stepdad, and their shared children were asleep in another room and were not witnesses to the incident. Okay, you're going to see a lot of that. So they kind of document who was in the house, which were the 4 kids, and this is what happened. Hold on. Let me move this over. Okay. So 9/29 at about 22:56, we're going to say Rose, the victim, was interviewed in the presence of myself and Officer Baker as related to that she no longer wanted to provide a written statement. So she called 911. She had the police come. The police get there, and ma'am is no longer cooperative. Related that on 9/29/24 at 22:10, she got in an argument with her husband, stated that she asked if steroids were making him act different, to which he became upset, and then argued about selling their house in Arizona, to which stated that the house belongs to her. Stated that blank, when then threatened to throw her off the balcony. Hold on a second. Y'all just got gifted, okay? Y'all just got gifted. Hold on a second. Tony, thank you, boo. Y'all. Sweet Acres Silhouette, Nosy 146, TD Will, Denise Marie, V the One, Miss CW, edit your name. Cinnamon, and God Created Black. Guess what? You got gifted by Tony. Okay. If you have not hit the like button yet, go ahead. Because we're just really and truly, we're just clearing some air. We're clearing some air and we're getting the facts. Okay. Because there was a complete situation, and there are some people on the YouTube streets that would rather have you think otherwise, that what you thought and what you think did not necessarily happen. And it went a little something like this. Okay. With the Arizona IDs stated, and that then threatened to throw her off the balcony. Shortly after threatening her, walked towards the front door when blank ran at her before slapping her an unknown number of times and began grabbing her neck with one hand and squeezing. Related that at the time she did not feel pain, could not breathe, but could shout at blank. Stated that due to the adrenaline, she could not recall where she was slapped and how many times, nor did she feel pain from either the slaps or her neck being squeezed. Stated that her oldest 2 children, who she does not share in common with blank, came into the room during the argument and observed the physical altercation. She stated that her two oldest children, who she does not share with blank, came into the room during the argument and observed the physical altercation. Blank stated that blank and blank then came in her aid by jumping on in an attempt to stop the altercation. While the two children did this, blank was able to open the door and run into the hallway before going to the lobby to call police. Blank stated that she does not know how long she was being strangled for, did not lose consciousness, had difficulty breathing, and felt lightheaded during the incident. Blank did not give blank permission, didn't give her permission to strangle, did not give blank permission to strangle her. Blank can identify blank if seen again. Blank is not willing to prosecute. Blank related that she felt pain on the right side of her neck, but declined EMS treatment. Blank was instructed to call for an ambulance if she changes her mind. Blank agrees to complete the DV3 and LAP forms. That's pretty much that. So that is incident number 4. Excuse me, that's page 3 and 4. And it was referred to another officer for follow-up, initially related that she was willing to provide a written statement while completing the domestic violence forms. Blank related that she no longer wanted to provide a statement, but instead would just like to go to sleep. Blank related that she did not want to speak to the detective at this time, but she wanted to go to sleep. Blank stated that she wakes up at 500 hours every day and that she would be willing to speak with the detective at that time. Okay. And they just left the status as pending. And this was Dennis Tiara. This was that particular officer's account. Now, this is when you're going to know, like, okay, yes, this is it. So they took pictures. Can you guys see? Hold on. Hold up. Okay, they took pictures. Now, obviously, some of this is redacted. A lot of it's redacted, but you'll see the first one is full body, back pain to neck. Then there is eyes. There's the front door. There's the damn tripod on the floor. There's that damn playpen and a big bag of trash on the floor. The place was nasty. There's that kitchen, the playpen. Okay. Injury, they put throat. Okay. Area number 6, which area number 6 is there. Area number 6 initially was cooperative, but later became uncooperative and refused to provide a written statement. I think because, look, at the end of the day, they had felony on here. So if it was going to be a felony, it was going to be some problems. And I guess she didn't want, maybe she decided she was going to, I don't know. I mean, they played around. Let me show you real quick what they posted the following day. He was in play mode. He was in play. You would have thought nothing ever happened. I don't know if she deleted this or not. Hold on. Okay, so it's gone. I don't know. I think I took some screenshots that day, but in any case, he was on some play that day as far as what had happened, and it was like he was carrying like a hobo thing. And at the end of the day, this is really nothing to play about, but they're on the YouTube streets, gaslighting the audience, trying to make everything seem like it's hunky dory. And it seems to be anything but hunky dory. It seems to be dangerous. I mean, no lies. Like all jokes aside, it's giving very much like dangerous. But you know what I'm saying? That's me on the outside. Allegedly said something about throwing her off. Do you guys see this? Let me see if you can see. Let me find a spot. Allegedly said something about throwing off the balcony. Throwing off the balcony. Like that would scare me. If I was into it with someone to the point where I was scared of them like that, then I would probably take it on face value if they said they were going to throw me off a balcony and I'm like 100 pounds. I would be very concerned, right? Okay. Um Next report, they are this is the next officer. Which officer is this? This is officer um this is Officer Thompson. Um okay, assignment arrival on 9/29/24. I was assigned to the night watch in District 6 on uniform patrol call under call sign 1B657 at about 22:19 hours. I was sent by dispatch a call reporting that a male had beat up his wife located at blank Cohio Avenue, room blank. I arrived at blank valet area shortly after. So the officer gets the call, he's en route, he gets to the place and he sees someone in the valet area. The initial call was for service made by blank, who reported that her husband had beat her up and that had no weapons were involved, but she refused an ambulance. Upon arrival, I observed a female subsequently identified as the caller standing next to two young children in the valet area of the blank, 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 appeared to have no visible injuries, but did not appear to be in a state of excitement or duress, would not elaborate on why she called the police other than an argument. Based on the nature of the initial call, even though no elements of the crime were related by blank, nor any signs or claims of injury, it was decided to go up to the room where the husband, blank, wherein referred to as was still located to possibly issue an abuse warning citation out of caution and to de-escalate the situation. Upon arriving to the room, answered the door, appearing calm and extremely compliant. Blank related that he had gotten into a verbal argument with his wife, blank, regarding this recent application endeavors to the HPD. So he mentioned something about applying to the Honolulu Police Department. Blank related that his wife did a similar call when he had applied to the Arizona Police Department in the past. So he's alleging that he just applied to be a police officer with Honolulu Police Department and she called the police on him, I guess to maybe ruin his chances of becoming a policeman. Okay. I mean, it's the shenanigans for me. Upon arriving, answer the door, period, com. Blank related that he had gotten into a verbal argument with his wife, blank regarding his recent application. So she doesn't want him to be a police officer, I guess, according to this particular story. Regarding his recent application to join HPD, blank related that his wife did a similar call. He had applied to the Arizona police in the past. Blank said that blank grew more irate when divorce became a topic in their argument. Blank related that he was willing to leave the residence under the terms of the abuse warning citation and quickly packed up his belongings. Myself and blank then made our way down to the lobby area. Upon arriving to the lobby, I was apprised by Officer D. Baker that a possible abuse may have occurred and that blank was a possible suspect. Upon further investigation, it was discovered that blank was relating that blank had strangled her in the residence as their argument had escalated. And then he pulls the driver's license and he got a verbal, he said it was a verbal valid driver's license with name, everything was confirmed. This is the redacted version and this is the only version that I can share. Um let's see. On 9/29/04 at 22:51 hours, positively identified as the suspect in the lobby, appeared sober, coherent, and calm and cooperative with the investigation. I placed blank under arrest for abuse of family household member without incident. Okay, that's Officer Thompson, page 3. Um, he ran all of the checks, warrants, everything came back negative, so there was nothing outstanding for the subject of whom they arrested. And he was transported down to HPD blue and white in vehicle 2057, HPD Alpaya station, without incident. Okay. They took 4 photos of the suspect. My BWC was activated. What's BWC? Body worn camera. Okay. The pictures that they took are they're redacted. You can't even see them. So it's like not even worth. I'm just gonna scroll on past them because they're redacted. Okay, this is the maybe third incident. This one is which officer is this? This is Officer Baker. This when he said Baker, so Thompson said Baker told him this or that. So Baker was working first watch, District 6, operating as uniform patrol, approximately 22:22. I was sent to dispatch on abuse type case. Hold on a second. Let me make sure you guys are good. Okay. My body worn camera was activated. The scene of the offense is unit blank of blank, which was at the address of blank, Kahio in Waikiki. The time element of the offense was 9/29/24, 22:10. Upon arrival, I observed a female in a red skirt dress standing with 2 young children in the front doorway of the blank. This female was later identified as blank, the complainant of the case. As I made contact with blank, she was observed to be quiet with her 2 children, were observed to be highly emotional and crying loudly. Their ages were blank and blank. It was clear their crying stemmed from an emotional incident. Several minutes were spent with blank attempting to ascertain what had transpired and how to navigate the situation presently to us. Initially, blank indicated that she had been in an argument with her husband and it had gotten heated in nature. When we inquired if the confrontation was physical in nature, she refused to respond. Blank stated, I lost the sleeve to my dress. I lost the sleeve to my dress, attempting to lead us to conclusions. However, she never directly answered any questions. In addition, I observed the sleeve to her dress were independent of her main garment that covered her torso. So her dress got ripped. They were either laced to the main body or was completely independent. The garment was a shoulderless or only connected by the armpits. After several minutes of interviewing, the only thing that blank related was that she wanted her 2 children from the unit and that the dispute was only a verbal argument. Blank also indicated that she wanted to be separated from her husband for a while. Subsequently, it was determined to make contact with the other party to ensure that the safety of the 2 children. Officer D. Thompson made contact with the husband. Blank observed that a very large man standing blank tall with a blank pound build. The man was blank and holding an infant child protectively to his chest and performing the commonly used motion of jiggling to soothe and keep the baby calm. Blank spoke in a calm and soothing whisper type tone as to keep the child asleep. Blank jokingly stated to us that the argument flared up because he used the word divorce during an argument. Blank also informed us that he had just applied to the Honolulu Police Department and his wife Blank opposed the decision to do so. Blank also related that something similar to this happened in Arizona when he applied to be a police officer there. We informed Blank of our intents at the scene and that since what was related to us by other parties, that we could be separating them and utilizing the 48-hour warning citation, and briefly discussed what that meant. Blank responded that this was acceptable because he had 15-hour shift to work coming up in the next few hours. Officer D. Thompson and I felt based on the demeanor, Blank, and did not warrant the two of us in the department. Officers, I felt that based on the demeanor of Blank, it did not warrant the two of us in the apartment, and I decided to go back downstairs and to Blank and begin the process of the 48-hour warning citation. As I began to read Blank the 48-hour warning citation, she stated that she was live streaming while the argument was occurring and that Blank had choked her. I briefly acquired a few more elements from Blank and informed the other officers on the scene that the incident would be recategorized as an abuse. While on the scene, I participated in interviewing Blank. Blank appeared sober but emotional. Initially, upon making contact with Blank, she wanted to be separated from her husband. Upon preparing to do so, she became concerned and questioned if he would be arrested. Blank also indicated at some point you can just arrest him for 12 hours. So can you, Blank also indicated at some point you can't just arrest him for 12 hours. Blank had made several comments throughout my interactions with her that her intent was to have Blank arrested. However, would only relate that the argument was merely verbal in nature. While preparing to read the 48-hour warning citation paperwork to Blank, she stated to me that Blank had choked her. A few minutes later, Officer D. Tierra and I interviewed Blank. When asked if Blank would be willing to Blank, she indicated that she would not. Blank also asked to provide a written statement. To this question, she subtly scoffed, snickered, and responded something to the effect, "Really, guys? Do we really need to do this? Can't I just go to sleep already? I mean, you're the one who called the police." While in the presence of myself and Officer D. Tierra, indicated that the argument stemmed from her asking Blank for help in looking for a piece of equipment related to her YouTube streaming career. Blank also stated that Blank was scrolling Facebook and did not help her. Blank stated that this triggered Blank and he snipped back that he wasn't scrolling. The argument escalated verbally, with Blank eventually verbalizing threats to throw her off the balcony. This caught the attention of Blank's two oldest children, who came from the living room to see what was the commotion. Blank stated that she began to walk to the door and that Blank briskly walked up to her while slapping, hitting her multiple times. Blank related that the incident was so tumultuous and dynamic that she could not recall the number of times she was struck and even where she got slapped. Blank also stated that due to the intensity of the situation and because her adrenaline was high, she did not feel any pain from any of the strikes. Blank also related that Blank choked her by placing his hand around her neck. When asked, she stated again, due to the adrenaline, she did not feel pain and could not recall how hard it was if he was squeezing her throat. Blank did relate that she feared death and that he might kill me by accident. Blank does not believe she lost consciousness. Per blank blank used his open hands and slapped her multiple times. Like this is pretty crazy, right? It's absolutely not. It's absolutely not. I mean, this is really, I mean, I wouldn't have told anybody either, but she was live streaming. She was actually live streaming at the time that this went down. So some people saw this, maybe some people heard this. This is not the first time that these two have gotten into it on live. We've seen this before. So there was a time where they went live and we all saw that. Something had happened, it cut off, cut to a couple days later, everything is back to hunky dory. So, we've seen how these situations can end, and I hope that for them the best. But at the end of the day, these people have a very, it's not even so much because they have a big platform. This is kind of a responsibility. You're parading your family on live stream constantly, and you guys have a very tumultuous thing going on, and clearly have gotten comfortable with playing around in a very negative way, and this is not, it's not cool. It's really not cool. And they're going to play in everyone's face that what they think they saw, what they heard, what they felt didn't happen, and of course you're a hater if you question it, right? Okay, let's keep going. Then they, I guess they did like a little bit of a layout of kind of what happened. Anyway, let's keep going. This is what we're just, okay. Here's another officer. Um, so this is the CID closing report. Basically, what they did was on September 29th, the 22 hours, placed under arrest. So at 22:10, so we do know that he was arrested. We all saw that. 22:10, here and after, strangled his wife, called the police to report the incident, and after the investigation was placed under arrest for abuse of household member strangulation, was uncooperative with the investigation and did not want to provide a written. So because she decided not to participate, and I'll tell you that in a minute. I mean, I guess I'll read that shortly. Was uncooperative with the investigation and did not want to provide a written or recorded statement, and the statement of the patrol officers that said she did not want to prosecute the case. 911 calls were obtained from the communications division, uploaded to CRS, referred to 911 calls in CRS on September 30th. So the following day at 1000 hours, at 1000 hours, or 1000 hours, I guess. Is that right? Yeah, 1000. I read his constitutional rights. He acknowledged and understood his rights and wanted to provide a recorded statement. So he did provide a recorded statement. The following is a synopsis of the recorded statement. Blank stated that he and blank got into a verbal argument on 9/29 at 22:10. But at no time did he says he did not strangle her or restrict her breathing in any way. The only time that blank physical touched her was to pull blank back into their residence from the front doorway to keep them from disturbing their neighbors. That's his story. This case was conferred with the prosecutor on September 30th and declined for prosecution. So there's no pending charges or anything. If the victim's not going to participate, she's not really showing, she's not in the hospital, anything like that. They did not pursue him for any criminal charges. He also said that he applied for a job with the police department. Last time he had applied for a job with the police department, she did something basically to sabotage it. And then here he is again applying for a job at the police department. And here she is calling the police again. So maybe she'd rather have him work in the warehouse. Maybe she does not want him working as a police officer. I do not know. I have to read this one a little bit more. This is the warrantless arrest. So this is another document basically talking about the arrest. Um, Again, redact, threatened to slap and hit. Let's see. So this is a little bit of a narrative. I, David Thompson, declare that under penalty of law, foregoing true and correct, best to my knowledge and belief. Um, so one and two are cut off. I don't know what they said about one and two, but one and two. So three comes in with that on September 29th at 22:19. Your affiant responded to investigate the abuse of family household member type case on Kahio Avenue in Honolulu. The complainant blank had been married to blank for about 4 years, and that they lived together at blank Kahio Avenue with their blank year old, not in common, their the blank year old, um, not in common year of birth. Okay. Um, their other blank year old in common year of birth, and the and blank month old in common. So basically there are two kids that aren't his and the two kids that are his, right? Um Stated that on the evening of September 29th, she was in a verbal argument with her husband in their residence located on Kahio Avenue, room, whatever. They say room rather than apartment. So I don't know what that's all about. That blank stated that on September 29th, 24, at 22:10, an argument escalated and that blank threatened to throw her off the balcony. And as she began walking to the door, he slapped and hit her multiple times, but that she could not remember where or how many times she was slapped and hit, and that she did not feel pain as a result. That blank stated that blank then grabbed her neck with one hand and began to squeeze, causing her to not be able to breathe. That stated that as blank strangled her, she did not feel pain on how the duration of the strangulation occurred, and that she did not lose consciousness, but felt that blank may accidentally unalive her. That blank threatened, slapped, hit, and strangled his wife, blank, within the sight and sound of two minors under 14 years old who were their children, not in common, and blank, which I guess are the other two. That on September 29th at about 22:51, blank positively identified as the person who threatened, slapped, hit, strangled in the presence of their blank and blank, not in common, to the Honolulu Police Department officers on the scene. Arizona state driver's licenses, which matching information and photographic likeness, that the above facts and circumstances occurred within the city and county of Honolulu, state of Hawaii, that your affiant declares under penalty of the law and foregoing is true and correct to the best of the knowledge. And that's it. That's it. That's a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. It Look, it seems to be a very, I don't know. We've seen a lot over there. Okay. Thank you to everybody who is supporting, and thank you for the gifted memberships. I appreciate that so much. Um it's unfortunate, right? If you guys were watching that night, I mean, some people probably caught some of it. I mean, we've seen this kind of stuff happen on YouTube plenty of times. And look, all I look, if she look, they probably need some help, and as individuals, they probably both need some individual help and assistance to talk to some people who can help them sort out this aggression, because we've seen how these things turn out and they usually don't turn out very good. Okay? They don't turn out very good. And at the end of the day, if you're going to do these kind of things on the YouTube streets, it's going to get talked about on the YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? I know that she is very bothered by people who talk and who have, like, she's had a lot going on the YouTube streets. Some of it, I'm going to just say, has been some of her own doing, because she has participated in some mess that put her in some very deep mess. That's her complete business and problem to figure out and solve. um at the end of the day, if ma'am is happy with this type of relationship, then and she wants to keep going live and keep inviting people to watch, then that's just her business. You know what I'm saying? That's her business. And she can't be mad while people are tuning in, because people are tuning in because this is what you're providing people to watch. But it stands to reason. And it seems like, so you heard in one of the narratives, she was looking for something for her YouTube. And he was, I guess, flipping through Facebook. She got mad. And he said he wasn't flipping through Facebook. And then that's what jumped off the fight. But then it was he applied, then it's stemming from he applied for a job at the police department, and she doesn't want him to have a job at the police department. And then it's, I'm going to throw you off the balcony. These two are on some shit. I don't know what's going on. Apparently he's taking, according to the report, okay, um maybe there was some sort of body enhancement type, some type of medication, or weightlifting type drinks or whatever. Girl, I don't know, are they divorced, really? I don't know. um I don't think so. Based on the police report, there's several incident reports I just read. So slide back, and he said that when he introduced, the husband stated that when he introduced the word divorce, it changed some things in the argument. Anyway, you know what? It might just be good old fashioned. Y'all two are with the shits. I mean, we can't keep giving excuses as to why somebody is doing what they're doing that's negative, and slapping, hitting, strangler bay is, if you know that that's, you have bad reactions to that type of stuff, then maybe you shouldn't take it. Mm, maybe. Yeah, because of the kids. And they booked out of town real quick, didn't they? I'm not saying they booked out of town because of this, but it's not an open case, because we did see the police. They referred it to the district attorney. District attorney rejected it because she's there. They said the wife was not being compliant. But they got themselves up out of Hawaii, didn't they? I mean, they had a lot of drama going on. They were playing with the YouTube streets, all kinds of drama was going on with YouTube, calling the business, calling, situation with her real estate, all kinds of nonsense. Then her and him are getting into arguments on live streams. They're probably being disruptive on the floor. Um, you know, I mean, it may have just been they had over. I mean, I'm not going to say they overstayed their welcome in Hawaii, but it might have just been time for them to go. Anyway, I'm waiting on a couple of more things um regarding this matter to finish, you know, um this reporting. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm going to just be honest, there's really no surprises here. um it's just confirmation of what we already knew. That's what I'm going to say. It's confirmation, I think, of what everyone already knew. We've seen the volatile, tumultuous situation with these guys, and it's just confirmation of what we already knew, right? Anyway, guys, let me let y'all go. I'm gonna take a little break for a minute. I'm gonna see you guys over on Real Talk Bougie, because I am going to react to, I think I'm gonna, let me see me, I think I'm gonna go live tonight. If not, then I'm pressing you in the morning. But I was thinking I was gonna go live because I hadn't seen this video yet. But maybe I'll watch the video and see how I feel. And then maybe we'll do it in the morning. I'll just take tonight off. I'm not sure. You guys let me know if you guys watch me over on Real Talk Bougie. Um, are we going live tonight or what? Comment down below. Let me know if you guys want me to go over there tonight. But I want to watch it first, because I feel like when I don't watch it first and I'm listening too much, you guys, like, I don't know, I like cold reactions, but sometimes with the Nesto stuff, you have to really listen. So anyway, if you're not subscribed to my channel, Real Talk Bougie, what are you waiting for? um if you haven't hit the like button yet, I feel bad for this couple, but they are I'm going to be honest. Brett and Rose, I feel like they have 4 kids to raise. I'm sure it's not easy. If you don't enjoy doing YouTube, this is what I'm going to say. If you don't love doing YouTube, you're not enjoying doing YouTube, the money's not worth it, then stop. You know what I'm saying? Me, you guys know, you guys watch me for a long time. You never hear me tell people to get off YouTube. I've never even told Jasmine to get off YouTube. I don't tell Strong. I don't tell, if you like YouTube, that's your business, right? But I'm just saying, kind of, nobody needs to give me an answer. At the end of the day, if you don't enjoy it, it doesn't bring out the best side of your marriage. As a married woman, who has been with the same guy for a very long time. We've been married for 10 years. If there's something that is affecting your marriage, it's affecting your children, it might not be worth the coin. Okay. Do what you think is the right thing to do. All money, like they say, all money is not good money. And it may, these situations end very badly. And I would hate to hear some bad news about this couple, like worse news. You know what I mean? I would hate to hear something awful. But if these types of things are happening and homeboy doesn't mind being strangler baby, it's time to go. Okay. But that's entirely, completely, girl, all your business. I'm just here to watch the videos, talk about it, and lead these conversations. It's not cute to be in this type of situation at all, especially in front of your children. These young little boys. The channel is called Queen of Kings, and ma'am, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's people out here sending you some positivity at this moment, okay? Because that sounded like a very scary situation and not good. As far as Jasmine is concerned, girl, do better. Get some sleep, get some rest, call your doctor. If you have a relationship with one, have them phone you in something to rest your mind. You are worried about the wrong things. You need to, as you are single right now, you don't have nobody's underwear to wash. You're not having to give up the booty every night. You don't have to cook for no grown ass man. You should be collecting multiple, multiple, multiple bags. The fact that you are not handling that bag collecting business just tells me you're not, that's not you. That's not you. Maybe you like being broke and that's your business. The bags on bags on bags is just not for everybody. Okay. Yes, the shade of it all. But having disposable income and being successful just ain't for everybody. If it was, it would be easy. So I'm gonna leave that right there. And I said what I said. Okay. Anywho, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Period. Okay. Um, hold on, let me go back to my breaking news. Okay. Let me go back to my, did you guys like my graphic I put up? Hold on. What did I do with it? Oh, I think it's under Daddy Gone. Girl, did you guys like my graphic? Check it out. Girl, we had that breaking news tonight. Okay, don't play with it. Okay. Girl, we had that breaking news. Okay. I was gonna put Real Talk Bougie on here, so it was like Real Talk Bougie and Love Lies and Lace Fronts. I need to make one specifically for when I have that breaking news. For you guys. Listen to my breaking news music too. Check this out. If you're just now coming in and you missed it. Isn't that giving breaking news? Okay, and then I mixed it with this. This is my, when I used to do some Nesto content over here, this is what I would do for Nesto. Check this out. Girl. This is so appropriate, but then you're going to see some Nesto and Shirley pictures post, I wish I could speed this up. There's a few videos I'm sure you guys have seen with this B-roll. All right, girl, it's the jail cells for me. Okay, you guys rock. That was when Brett had to spend the night over there in the jail, baby. They got up out of there. They said, bye, Honolulu. I could not imagine leaving that beautiful place. I would be mad. Do you imagine living in a place like Hawaii and leaving? That's awful. Okay. Anyway, okay, let me take them off of here. We got time for that. Anyway, guys, hit the like button for me. I'm gonna let y'all go. We'll talk another time. I will see you guys later. If you are in the sound of my voice and you I'll talk about it tomorrow. If you hear this and you put 5, 10, 20 on it, because some of the information tonight was sponsored. So I would like to thank all of the sponsored who helped with some of this bougie gang breaking news. Okay. If you sponsored, okay, everybody put a thumbs up for the sponsors. We had a couple of sponsors. This news tonight was brought to you by none and only Bougie Gang. Okay, Bougie Gang sponsored, Bougie Gang supported, Bougie Gang, period. Okay, so thank you to those of you who helped in sponsoring this episode tonight. Okay, thank you to all of you interested parties. Okay, thank Dr. A. Hey boo. Okay, if I didn't get a chance to say hi to you direct, hello, hey, what's going on, guys? I hope you had a wonderful Saturday. Y'all, we were busy today. We had Stanley Steamer over here. We got the carpets clean. Girl, it's pregame for the holidays. We are ready, okay? For the holla. We got the carpets clean, baby. You can't tell us nothing. Lambo and Portia got a room tonight, okay? If you notice, you didn't hear any dogs tonight, did you? The couple went for they had date night tonight over at the resort. They're over at the dog resort. And they have a VIP room. And I got a call. They're playing very nice. Somebody pooped a hair tie. Thank God, right? Somebody ate a hair tie. I wonder which one it was. But other than that, they said that they were eating. They were having a nice time. They were playing out in the yard, playing nice with other dogs. But girl, Boo Boo and Bebe got a room for the night. Okay, they'll be back tomorrow. Okay. Okay, I think I've told you guys all my business because we're gonna paint Farrah's room in like a week or two, and we're preparing for her furniture to be delivered, and it's gonna be super duper cute. So we're handling that business. Okay, guys, I love you guys. You guys have a wonderful evening. And I'll see you guys a little bit later, okay? Bye.
By the way, friend, I respect you as a reactor. By the way, friend, I respect you as a reactor. By the way, friend, I respect you as a reactor. It's all about clout. By the way, friend, I respect you as a reactor.